my Frankie Foods community. Gonna take a sip of coffee and then get started. Also, all morning my glasses have been fogging up whenever I take a sip. Plant-based swaps for beginners. Before I even talk about actual swaps, we're gonna get there, is why would you want to swap some things out in the first place? I always go back to my why before I do anything food related. Connect to your why. Why would you want to swap some animal products or plant products, eat the plant products instead of the animal products? Maybe for you, it could be something like whenever I eat meat and dairy, I have intense stomach cramps that prevent me from getting a good night's sleep. Maybe you would love to get off of your cholesterol medication, and decreasing your animal product intake is going to help you get there. Maybe it's something like, I just want to increase my energy so I can actually play with my kids when I get off work. So whatever it is for you, connect to that. Then we can start talking about some practical swaps for you. The last thing I want to say in this why category before I get into the easiest things to swap first is that I don't want any of you to be afraid or nervous that making these swaps is going to mean that you're missing out on any nutrients. Plant products are going to give you just as many and sometimes even more nutrients than their meat alternatives. So just want to put that out there. I don't want any of you to be nervous that you're going to be missing out on something, all right? I have written 9 down because I was just going like, okay, this would be really easy. Okay, this is also what I did at first. So get ready with your pen and paper. First thing, one of the easiest things to swap is milk. There are so many milk alternatives out there that are extremely delicious and full of nutrients. Wesley over there in the other room, that's one of the first things that he swapped too. We started with vanilla almond milk, and we typically just use that for cereals and if I'm making overnight oats or something like that. Now we've transferred, whatever, to unsweetened almond milk. I also love coconut and cashew and soy. Literally, there's so many options out there. Second thing on the list that's easy to swap is veggie broth for chicken broth or beef, whatever. It's literally so easy. It's exactly the same flavor level compared to beef and chicken broth. You can literally swap it out in a soup or whatever and you probably won't be able to tell the difference. The third thing is eggs. So easy to swap out. You can use flax eggs in baking, pancakes, and such. And instead of like an omelet or a breakfast type of thing, tofu scramble. I know a few of you have told me before that, I just don't know about this whole tofu thing. If you are gonna do a scramble in a big skillet with some onions and some garlic and some peppers and some wilted spinach and all of the seasonings and stuff, Wesley over here in the other room was very skeptical of tofu scramble at first, and now he told me last week he actually kind of prefers it over scrambled eggs. I'm just putting that out there. There are some really interesting egg alternatives out there, like Just Egg. I haven't tried it, but I'm planning on it. I just need to actually put it in my meal plan. Number 4 in the list is dairy-free, a few things. Pasta sauce. Dairy-free pasta sauce, you will not be able to tell the difference, and if you're like us, you didn't even know that your pasta sauce had cheese in it, or milk. Canned soups, like tomato, dairy-free canned soups, or boxed soups, whatever you get, super easy to swap out, and you're not missing out on any flavors, I'm just being honest. Dairy-free yogurt, I can't do this. 4 is whey-free granola bars. There are tons of excellent bars out there. So easy to find, and they taste just as good. Number 5, it's really easy to swap protein powders. Instead of the whey or I don't even know what other types of dairy protein there is, but there are many very delicious protein powders out there that are dairy-free. They're made with things such as pea protein or rice protein. In particular, the one that Wesley and I use is from Nutribiotic is the brand, and it's vanilla rice protein. It's so good. We do use it for smoothies and putting it in oatmeal and things like that. Are we ready to move on to number 6? Swapping out the beef crumbles or, chicken, whatever, in tacos and soups. Something super easy to do. One of our staple recipes here at the Blunt household is bean tacos. But beans, meat, they don't have the same texture, they don't taste the same. That's true, but when you add the taco seasonings to a little pot of black beans or whatever bean you prefer, it's seriously amazing. I dare you to try it and see what you think. Same with soups. We made a chili recently, and we used 3 different types of beans in place of ground beef or whatever, usually goes in chili. And we added all the chili seasonings. It was extremely delicious, and we got just as full. Didn't miss the meat at all. And for some of you out there who are wondering about, okay, well, I have a family member who is not really interested in cutting out the meat. Try a bean chili with all the seasonings and everything, and if they like it, great. That's what Wesley experienced. He was like, wow, this tastes so flavorful, I don't even miss the meat. And if they still want the meat, they can get their bowl and add the meat on the side, right? Okay, moving on to number 7. You're gonna like this one. Dark chocolate and vegan cookies. I had to throw a dessert one in there, right? Dark chocolate doesn't have to be 90%. I mean, that's kind of crazy. Some people like 90%. I've tried it before. I have to be in the mood. I do something dark chocolate like a 70%. So good, and it still gets that sweet craving satisfied. And then vegan cookies. Simple Truth Organic, plant-based chocolate chip cookies. You will be shocked at how good these taste. I've even had people tell me that these cookies taste better than normal chocolate chip cookies with butter and egg in them. So wild! Hey guys, happy Saturday. It's me again with another cup of coffee. When I originally made this video, it was a live for my private Facebook group, and I realized when editing this video that I left out number 8. I don't know how I did that. So I'm just gonna talk about number 8 today because I would rather you get the information from number 8 and me just look a little different, it's a totally different day, different coffee mug, than totally miss out on the information. I want you to have number 8. So here we go. Number 8 is a substitute for Italian dishes. I don't know if any of you watching this video today have any Italian heritage, but I definitely do, and so Italian food and that Italian sausage and the beef, the flavoring, that was like an integral part of the Italian food that I grew up with. My swap for this Italian flavor, this meat, this experience is there's an option out there that's completely plant-based, and it's called Gardein Meatballs. I don't know, maybe you've heard of this Gardein brand before. The meatballs that they have are like mind-blowing. I have actually brought these meatballs to a family gathering out of state, and I made them for myself because everybody else was having Italian dishes from a restaurant, and I didn't want to be left out, so I made these meatballs, and one of my family members didn't know that they weren't part of the takeout meal, and he got like 5. And he didn't know that they were plant-based. I don't know if he still knows. But that just goes to show that these meatballs are seriously an excellent swap to have on this list. Gardein also makes the same product, but it's in crumble form. So if you're making like a penne bake or you want to put these crumbles in a lasagna, it's an awesome product. I highly recommend it. Moving on, the very last thing, number 9 in the list of extremely easy plant-based swaps. Those of you with kids or grandkids are really going to appreciate this one. And I'm honestly shocked at how good it tastes. Annie's brand vegan mac and cheese. I have even babysat in the past month for a couple of kids, and this was a part of my dinner, and they wanted to eat it all. You cannot tell that this is dairy-free. It doesn't have any weird flavorings or any weird ingredients like nutritional yeast, and a lot of people just really don't like that nutritional yeast flavor. If you're looking for a dairy-free option for your kids or grandkids, go to your local store and get some Annie's vegan mac. That's all I got. That's all I got for the easy things to swap. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you found it helpful, and if you did, go ahead and hit like. Also in the comments, I would love to know which of these 9 things you found the most interesting. Have you swapped any of those 9 things before? I would love to know, so go ahead and comment below. Don't forget to hit subscribe so you don't miss the next Frankie Foods video. Bye!